is an art. Like life, we know it can be hard. And it can be surprising.
Alright, here we are. Alright, hold on. Let me turn the music off. There we go. Alright, so first things first. The way that we will be doing this is we will be checking out mods and things, and we'll test out if they work well, if they're fun to play, yada yada yada, things like that. So anyway, I have to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Now, before anybody asks, no, I won't be doing multiplayer just yet. We're going to check out some of these mods. Now, I will be deleting these after the stream because some of them I've already used before, but the ones I'm going to go through here and get, I have never used before. So I'm actually very, very much excited for what we're going to be getting here, because a lot of these are brand new. Now, the person that kind of convinced me to get this game, because originally I said I wasn't going to get it, and I will say this, I'm not a big fan of the new controls. I did doodle around with it last night. I didn't play it or anything. I know somebody's going to freak out. Oh, you're lying! You did play it. No. I took it into a map and everything, but I did not actually do anything with it. I did get a small farm going, but other than that, I did not do anything last night with this game. But for those of you who are watching, this series will be me doing my own farm or farms, and there will be a secondary series where we do a multiplayer save, and we're starting from scratch, and I will show you guys the map that we'll be using tonight. I'll show you guys that. We'll use it to test out some of these vehicles. Of course, I'll delete it afterwards, like I said, but I will say this. I do really like the fact that it seems like they are taking some of the modded vehicles from some of the games and adding them to the game. That is something that I am very happy to see. Now, I know a lot of people are going to go, well, you know, why are you so happy to see that? You don't see a lot of communities, especially devs and stuff, taking mods that players have made, saying, you know what, this is actually really, really good. We like this. We're going to implement this into the game. I like seeing communities have that done, because it does make them feel appreciated. Now, I have checked out a few of these, so the only ones, like I said, that I'm going to be messing with are the ones that pique my interest and all that. So, like I said, also, I'm not going to be grabbing a buttload of trucks or anything, because I don't want to overdo it. I got to get with the person that I'm going to be doing the series with tonight. Excuse me. And we are going to be... We're going to be going through, and we're going to get the mods that we're going to use for our little playthrough. And that will be the mods that you guys get to see me mess with. There's a reason why I just downloaded that one, by the way. That one I'll explain to you guys later. I do appreciate the fact that they've added like a buttload of fire trucks and stuff. I remember in the last game, they well, they didn't really have as many. Ooh, I like this. It's a cute little thing. I think we might use that if it gets what we need, that is. MX pack. Okay. Yeah, we don't need all that. Loading tools. Alright, here we go. Yeah, like I'm just kind of going through, like I said, and for now I'm just looking at what I want to test for now, and then we'll go in later if I see something that I want to, or if we're going to use something, we'll use it later. Trailers has always been one of the things that I enjoyed grabbing, funny enough, but the issue I always had was actually trying to find the trailers that I wanted to use later. And I'll also show you guys, of course, the stuff that we already have in the game as well. So, you know, you guys are going to get to look at everything today. But you guys are going to kind of get to look at this stuff now because a lot of this I won't be using. I don't really see a reason to use some of it, so. Like a lot of these trailers and stuff I don't foresee myself ever using. Like maybe the trailer scissors here, but other than that, like I doubt I'll ever use that. Honestly. They got a lot of... Hello, Jay. They got a lot of... Ooh, they got a camper. Gotta try out the camper. Got a lot of Massey Ferguson trailers. Finally, we reached the bottom on that one. Yeesh. Took me long enough. This probably been the longest list of stuff I've seen so far. Now, I am a big fan of augers, oddly enough. Augers are weirdly fun to use, actually. Really good, too. Especially if you get, like, the truck semi one, like that. But yeah, you guys gotta let me know like what you guys want to see me do. Ah yes, a Silverado, but in here it's called the Silver. Don't forget that silver, guys, you know, yeah. Alright, yeah, I'm honestly not seeing anything even worth my time. Now, the one thing I do want to go check out, I hope he doesn't come in and see this because I'm kind of cheating. Not really, I'm not downloading anything, at least not yet. I'm just curious. They've added quite a bit of stuff, but this is what I wanted to come in and look at. Okay, yeah, so they haven't really added anything new since the last time I played the game. This looks different, though. I do like that. I might get that. You know what, we'll download it and test it. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. That first one looks cool. Of course, the Volvo pack. Duh. We'll end up going in and looking at most of this stuff later, probably tonight. Because me and the guy that I'm going to be playing with will be getting, Yes, we're gonna use the Force to cut down forests. Alright, now I do want to look at farmhouses and stuff. I do want to check out some of this stuff. So because some of these are you're able to go into, others are not, and I can't stand the ones that aren't. You're not able to go into. I've never been able to stand those ones. House with a leaking roof. Boy, if that ain't the farmer experience. Big modern house. Yeah, sure, we'll try that. Again, you know, I will be going back through and deleting all these laters. Yeah, laters. Yeah, later. I'm just going to check them out for now. Because I want to be able to start fresh. Pioneer tent. Yeah, that'll be something for me to use right there. Sheds. We'll go and look at all that later. So I did tell you guys we would try this out. Really doesn't matter with all this stuff because, like I said, yeah, there's only 25 mods. Well, they unfortunately count DLCs as mods for some reason. But this is going to be the map that we will be using tonight. Don't worry about him. We gotta give it. Why are my controls inverted? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Graphics settings. Yeah, that button. Field of view. Brightness. Realistic beacon lights. Not sure why that matters. Radio, camera. Alright, here we go. Okay, so it's not in there. Okay, well. I don't like that very much. I'm gonna have to get that looked at. But yeah, here we are. Here's the map. Well, here's the map. So as you guys can see, there is absolutely nothing here. I mean, there are 2 fields, and that is it. Everything else is, you know, I don't remember what button it is to buy things. Oh, I think I have to go buy. Oh, nope, I found it. We're good. Alright, so the first vehicle we're going to try out, they're the vehicles that I downloaded. Plow duels. Ooh. We'll do the plow duels, front loader attachment. We won't put nothing like that on. Now we're going to test all this out at one time. That way, you know, you guys can go on about your day. Yes, please. I actually really like that. That actually looks really cool. Fender. Yes, we want fenders. A factory straight exhaust. Now some of these will obviously okay. Why this thing has that, I don't know. But yeah, that's actually kind of funny, not gonna lie. Alright, so this is where we're going to test out. I didn't really get anything for the trucks, actually, funny enough. Alright, so this one is already in the game, oddly enough. So, yeah, this one's going to seem like... intake. You know, we're like I said, we're just testing this stuff out. This is where things get interesting. Oh, I like the fact that it has the that's actually pretty cool. Hold on. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why do they have vertical stacks for a pickup truck? Alright, well. Rear hitch. I think the pin will do a little bit better. And then the gooseneck hitch, of course, yes. This looks oddly weird to me. Alright. Looks even worse, but whatever. The Willys Jeep. Can we really go wrong with the Willys Jeep? The fact this thing gets a gooseneck hitch bothers me more than I think anybody will ever realize. Now, there is one that I'm going to test out, and I'm obviously going to get rid of it. We're just going to keep about near everything the same. Exhaust pipe, where are you at? There you are. Yeah, we're just gonna... Why is it there? That's not right. Whatever. What kind of front protection? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Protection bar. Yeah, why not? This is... Oh God, one of these things. Alright, well, here's this. Wow! Wow! I gotta go look at something, hold on. Yeah, that's better. That's what I want. I don't want it going... Yeah, there we go. That was so much better. Alright, so obviously, like I said, we're going to delete these when we get done with them. I'm not sure I like this. Oh, come on. You just can't hate this, right? You just can't. It's not allowed. This thing goes 5 miles an hour. Yes, the glorious 5 miles an hour. Wow. I'm sorry, I'm a child when it comes to certain things. This one's like been the only one that I haven't been ever able to understand. I don't understand why it's like oddly aerodynamic for no reason. You got this one. I'm a John Deere fan, by the way. The interior on this thing is actually really nice. Wee! Wee! I made myself dizzy doing that, but yeah, there we go. All right. Alright, so that was that. I'm going to go and delete all those. Because like I said... I didn't test out all the ones I was going to, but a lot of these I would have required for me to, but don't worry, I will go through with my friend tonight, and we will get the mods that we're gonna get. I do want to test out some maps. So I haven't messed with maps in a long time. A lot of this is British stuff though, so we're not really going to mess with that. But I do have a lovely save that I have going. So I'm going to work on that for a little while for you guys. And it's going to be boring, I can tell you that now. Farming Sim is not one of those, oh, it's going to be fun, we're going to spend hours just like having all the fun in the world. No, this is one of those games where you have to be patient. bought a truck yesterday, so I gotta get it hooked up and everything. Oh, so that's how you zoom out. Okay, cool. I'm not exactly liking that, like, it does seem like it is one of those games that does glitch a little bit for me. I've never had a game like this glitch. I just gotta remember where I'm at. Alright, I think it's right here, actually. I think this is the road. Yeah, it is. And there's my little farm, so. I need to go buy a lowrider right fast so that we can load up the stuff. Yeah, I think this one might actually be slightly better. Yeah, that one. All right. And funny enough, I have to go and purchase a give me a second. Crop destruction, yes, Well, the controls are just as touchy as they were on the other game. I need to get me a tractor for this section of it. Dang it. How much is it? Yeesh. It's a lot. Wait, hold on. Why are you less expensive? That makes no sense, but okay. We'll get... I'm sorry. Why is a Mercedes truck thingy? Why? Hey. That's what I was gonna get yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah. Alright, well, let's see. Yeesh. Go with the happy medium here. Yeesh. Yeah. Alright, now we need to buy seeds, so... Alright, well, hopefully we make some money out of this. If not, I'm screwed, but oh well. How is it that every time there we go. I swear, grabbing stuff is just as hard as it once was in this game. There we go, it evened it out now. Refill cedar, there we go. Refill that cedar. Alright, cool. And I guess that's what we're putting on the truck. Really nothing else I can put on the truck. This is gonna be one of those like if-ish, very if-ish situations. Yeah, one of those ones where if I'm not careful, I'm gonna friggin' yank this thing off. Now, the question is, can I get the tuk-tuk on here? This is my little work truck. Can I get tuk-tuk on here? I can get tuk-tuk on here too. Yay, tuk-tuk. Do not ask me, for the love of God, do not ask me why I'm excited about that. Fold the trailer. Fasten harnesses. Alright, well. I gotta figure out all the other controls, oddly enough, for this game. So this is not gonna be one of those moments where it's like, oh, he knows how to play this game. No, I don't. I still gotta figure out how to manage the, alright, crop types. Alright, growth, compensation, hot spots. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's not helping with me, like, anything. Okay. Okay, that's not helping. Nope. Nope. Oh, okay, here we go. Wow, they got a lot of stuff over here. They make wagons? That's actually pretty cool. Anyway, let's see. I got canola right now. So, where's the best place to sell that right now? Funny enough, right here. All right, tag place. There we go. Oh, I forget that it doesn't stop driving when you stop. Oddly enough. Alright, well. Let us unfold our plow. Rotate the plow itself. Alright. And get an AI worker to do it. Alright, here we go. Now we'll just pull this over here. And we'll park this for now. We are starting off on the bare minimum right now, guys. Alright, here we go. A seeder, a plow. That's actually something I need to go check on right fast with the settings. Let me make sure. Alright, I turned all that off. Cool. Car! Thank goodness they stopped. Did he even stop? Ow. Guys, I promise I know how to drive. If I'm being honest, I kind of miss the way that 22 was set up. I like the way that 22 was set up better. Alright, so first off, undo the tension belts, then do that. Here we go. What are you doing? You're plowing only... Oh, I hate this game. The AI still sucks. You know what? You're fired. Get out of here. Alright. Pipe out. There we go. Oops. I promise I know how to drive. I just haven't done it in this game in forever. Tucked. So they somehow made the AI progressively what? Oh, never mind. They somehow made the AI progressively worse. That's nice. Well. Alright, you're done. Cool. Okay, good. Y'all at least know how to do that. And since I can't really do anything with the wheat right now, I'm gonna have to hold off on that. Alright, well. Lower. Okay, there we go. Lower. Alright, I'll start this on my own. Do 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 do. Wait, hold on. I can get the other field going at least, unless they decide to screw that up too. Let me see. What are we doing? Wheat. Alright, yep, that's what we want. Perfect. Now do it right! I swear if you go to the middle of the field, I'm going to hurt you. Why are you starting in the middle of the field? You know what, I'm just gonna let it do whatever. I ain't got time for this. You know what, just for schnitz and giggles, I'm just gonna let this thing do its own thing. I think the AI are broken. Let me make sure. Yeah, alright, so we got that one side. I'm curious as to why they start in the middle of the field. Guess we'll figure it out when they get done. When I do wheat again, I'll do, I kind of want to do grass. I know grass does a good bit. Not enough money. Boy. I'd be broke. Well, there's only one thing left to do. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're just gonna sit here and we're gonna go deliver this stuff to the place we're gonna deliver it to so that we can make some money off of it. The best we can, at least. And hope and pray that it works out. Yet, these trucks, eesh. It feels like the physics are worse than they were in 22. I don't know why, but it really does. Alright, where do I have to go to deliver this? Okay, so actually a long, long way, but if I can get some money to pay my workers, that's better than nothing. Be the next road, which is this one. Wonder if this is supposed to be based off of an American map or something. I don't know, like. Also, can I just add, I'm loving the fact that the AI actually pass you now rather than just riding behind you the entire time. I'm actually really, really liking that. I know a lot of people are complaining about it, but I actually really like it. It's something that I've been feeling like they've needed for a lot of years to add. So, yeah. Okay, so it's just straight on. Okay. What in the kindergarten field trip is this? What the world? This looks like some kind of weird freaking... I don't know what. Oh, let's sell the canola. Make us some sort of money. All right. Now get back to work. Oh. All right. Well. Alright, now we're doing wheat, so I gotta figure out. Let's see. Oh, they got carrots now? I wanna do carrots. Alright. Oh, wow, wheat doesn't sell worth a shit anymore. Wow. Maybe I should have done corn. We'll do corn later. Wheat and corn were always my two favorites to do. But with wheat, though, you can make hay bales and stuff. Same with grass, so I'll probably do a little bit of that. But we're going to buy other fields before we do anything like that. So for now, we're just going to plant the wheat and grow as much of that as we can. So we can make some actual decent money. And then next year or whatever, whenever that stuff gets grown, we'll take care of the rest, put it that way. Ain't no way they got something that looks like a UPS truck. Yep, that's cool. For the most part, we actually got some decent equipment and everything. I mean, we got 2 trailers, a seeder, cultivator of sorts. Or actually it's a plow. Let me get that right before all the farming geeks come in and go, actually that's a plow. But we got a harvester. We're going good. I just need I need to get the corn header for the Massey. Please tell me I own this property. I really need to own this property. Why do I not own this property? Yeesh, that's a lot. Oh well, I'm just borrowing number 1 then. See, this is what makes wheat make you so much more money, is because the fact that you can get so much out of it. Yeah, just out of curiosity. No, wrong button. That one. Yeah, there you go. You doofus. Alright, let's see. Straw. Okay, they only pay like $100 for that. Alright, what about grass? Let's see, grass. $100 for that too. Cotton. Cotton sells for a decent amount. Corn too. Carrots, not so much. Canola is honestly the best selling thing that I can see right now that I can actually do. Green beans. Y'all want to do some green beans? We can do some green beans. Do onions, parsnips, peas. Must some potatoes. You want some potatoes? Red bean, rice, sorghum, soybeans, spinach. We can do sugar beet, sugar cane. I'd like to do sugar cane. That'd be a fun one. Sunflowers. Sunflowers are always fun. Yeah, let's do some chili peppers. Alright, we're just going to keep it on the wheat so that we know what the prices are looking like. I might honestly just make this one big field. I think I might sell that plow too and buy an actual one, because that one's not seeming to do as well. Let's see, cultivator. I tend to actually like the cultivators a little bit more, and the John Deere one is actually pretty cheap. I think I might do the cultivators, honestly. It's a lot of money to pay for that one, especially when the John Deere one is so much cheaper. Yeah, I think we might invest in that. Because the plow's nice, but really the only reason you'd have a plow is to create fields. Which is great. I love the idea of creating a field, but... Oh wow, we almost filled that thing up. Let's go. Look guys, a Mercedes. I'm gonna go to town and grab some seed pallets. Wait, hold on. There is the super strength thing. I might have to go download that mod. If it's a mod. Also, I'm sure there's somebody out there like, why the flip did he buy that? Because Tuk Tuk. Tuk Tuk is life. Tuk Tuk is forever. Plus, for no bigger than our farm is, this is honestly the best vehicle. Bye now. Oh, you dummy. Alright. See how many of these seed pallets we can stuff in this little thing. Unfold. Can we pick these up? No, we can't. That sucks. Dang it. I guess I need to rent one of those little forklifts. Oh, they don't have the cheap one anymore. I think that might have actually been a mod, but yeah. Yeah, I feel like they're just butchering my field rather than actually trying to do anything. The only one that actually looks like they somewhat know what they're doing is the planter. The plow guy's just over there murdering it. I don't know what he's doing. Of course, he is driving a Kubota. a bad business messing with Kubota. I should know. One of my people I know worked for Kubota, and his boss was an ass from what he told me. So. Of course, he liked to glorify the hell out of it. Kubota's the only American-made tractor. It's like, motherfucker, shut the hell up. Let's be honest, nothing's American-made anymore. Sad reality it is, I know, but it's the truth. Ferguson Western Combine. I actually like the Massey Ferguson, honestly. It's a really nice little harvester. Really good at what it does, too. I mean, look at it go. Still waiting on Mr. Plow to finish up. I mean, I like the fact that you can rotate the plow like that. That is actually pretty cool. Well, they might eventually get the field plowed for me. I mean, this person over here is basically done with the field. So we're literally just waiting on that thing to get done. And I'm just going to go on ahead and buy this, yeah. That way, wait, hold on, can't we use Tuk Tuk to bring that? Oh no, Tuk Tuk doesn't have a trailer hitch, does he? Tuk Tuk, come on. Come on, Tuk Tuk. Tuk Tuk, please have a trailer hitch. Son of a biscuit. Tuk Tuk, no! And Tuk Tuk can't do anything. I'm sad for Tuk Tuk now. Because Tuk Tuk is trying and Tuk Tuk can't do nothing. Tuk Tuk is trying to be helpful. Daggone, this thing almost filled that thing up. Alright, well, let's go put this in the shed because we won't need it until we get everything else done. And by the shed, I mean I'm going to put it in here. Actually, honestly, the only thing I haven't really looked into is the building aspect yet. Like, that's the only thing I haven't. Alright, what kind of sheds do they have? Is it the same stuff they had in the last game? Yeah. Same old, same old. Oh, here's some newer stuff. Okay, we got some newer stuff. Cool. Farmhouses. I like the tent. That's cool. I like the tent. Hang on. Oh, I don't have enough. Dang it. Silos, silo extensions, constructibles, containers, tools. Oh, I can make money. Where was it? Oh, they must have got rid of it. Either that or it's... Here we go, generators. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I mean, duh. Alright, now. What is selling the best right now? Alright, well. Where are you at? On the map. Oh wow, that's way the flip over there. Alright, well, guess that's where we're going. Oh wow, good job. Alright, cool. That took care of at least. Now if Mr. Plow the Field will ever get done, we can take care of that. Oh, this thing is struggling, man. I gotta go do something with that real fast. Settings. I'm gonna do it to that. There we go. All right. Oh, the other thing I need to do is... Here we go. Yeah. Whoops. I keep messing up. There we go. Alright, so if I go out this road and just drive in that direction. Okay, cool. Oy. I don't like the fact that this thing immediately shifts up to 8th gear like it did. I gotta try and make as much money as I possibly can. Oh boy. I used to really like this truck. Yeah, right here's where I gotta turn. Where the hell am I going? Damn. How do I even get over there, honestly? Yeah, we'll do the grain mill barge. We won't make as much, but it's a little less confusing. Alright, well, here we go. This is it, right? I'm gonna assume yes. Yeah. Alright, well, we didn't make near as much as I would have liked, but this thing is still sadly trying to get this done. I genuinely, I can't help but feel bad. Hey. This is one of those games that if you let it, it'll take you hours. I probably already let it. Boy. Oh, right, well. My phone's at 47%. I need to plug this sucker up. Alright, this thing actually might get finished now. Alright, well the plow is going to go in here because we don't really need it right now. We're gonna go grab that cultivator instead, because that cultivator will actually do the job we need it to. We'll use the plow when we're ready to do other things. Like go mentally insane watching it break every design ever. Also, the fact that this thing is able to go 32 miles an hour kind of bothers me. Actually 33, but still. That scares me, actually, if I'm being honest. I don't think a tractor like this should be able to go that fast. Poor Tuk Tuk wanted to be useful and now he's just sitting over here. I just wish I could drive. Oh my lord, the sensitivity. Oh no, the kids are getting out. Oh no. Oh. It's the end of the school day. They're gonna drive me nuts. Ah. Oh. Be like that one guy I've been watching. Fun fact, I'm already nuts. Yeah, have at it, plower. It works. It's not the prettiest thing, but it'll look a lot better than whatever they were doing earlier. Hello there, McNugget. Now, let's speed up time. Actually, we probably don't want to do that, but we're going to do it anyway. Wrong button. Meow! Meow! We're gonna watch the plants grow in real time, guys. Watch this. Meow! Meow! I don't know if I'll be streaming in another hour, but thanks for stopping by anyway. Alright, well, we're getting the crops on cropping, I guess. I mean, we're doing the best we can. We got wheat in one field, working on wheat in another. We'll have this stuff ready to go hopefully by the time whenever it comes around again. Anyway, let's see. Yielding, we don't worry about that right now. Grass stuff. All right, baling. Here we go. We don't want square bales. I hate square bales. Or do I? Square bales do tend to do a little bit better on my farms. Let's see, this one's probably, yeah, this is for the, is that for round bales? Yeah, that's for round bales. You know what? We'll do round bales. I officially like round bales, so we'll do round bales. Now the question is, what do we buy? What is this? Ooh. Dude, that is too cool to pass up. I mean, come on. Who's gonna look at this and go, oh yeah, I'll pass. Dude, I gotta take out a loan. Not right now, obviously. Until we get the actual wheat going, I'm not gonna take out a loan. What, am I stupid? Alright, don't answer that. I actually gotta figure out, wait, hold on, I forget. Yeah, you can do these kind of contracts. And make a little bit of money. So yeah, we'll do, I like baling. Yeah, we'll do this one. Accept contract. Wait, did I not borrow the items? Ah, shit. Now I gotta redo it. Damn it. Alright, let's try this again. Borrow items. Alright, mister. Which one is yours? 85, which is... Map. Where is 85? Oh, okay. It's not that far. Let's go. I forgot that you can like take missions and stuff and do stuff for other farmers. Like I keep forgetting that that's like a physic that they added, or not a physic, but a mission thing that they added to the game for people that actually do have issues keeping money in their pocket. This is gonna be one of those missions though that I can't get an AI to do for me, because I don't think AI do baling anymore, or haven't done baling like ever. Actually, thinking about it, I don't think I've ever seen a holy motherload. Yes, I love this guy. Alright, let's see. Turn on automatic drop. Alright, let's get all this going first. Gotta admit, I like this little tractor he's got. Hello, how are you? Cute little tractor. Alright, and let me see. Lower and turn on. Oh, here we go. We're gonna make some hay bales. See, this is where it really gets aggravating, is because, like, the tractor I don't think... Yeah, it doesn't, like, stop automatically or whatever. Alright. Whoops. Alright, well, we're gonna try that again. Okay, I'm just getting whipped around by this freaking thing right now. Alright, just turn it on. Oh, so it does automatically stop now. Okay, cool. I was very much incorrect. It does not automatically stop. Wish it did though, that'd be cool. Hey. Well, I mean, for the most part, that field's about near plowed, and that other field's about near planted, so I think we're doing pretty good. Once all that gets planted and everything, the plan is to speed up time and let all that stuff grow. boy, it's gonna make me do all of these. Well, hey, I mean, it at least gives me something to do while I wait for my field to get done, so, I mean, no big deal. Oh boy. This is one field that I think would be great. For me, at least. This dude's got 33 hours on his tractor. That's actually pretty impressive. I like the fact that, like, the way that they do, like, in farming, instead of it being like, oh, you know, this tractor has such and such amount of miles on it. No, they base everything off of hours. So, like, at a certain amount of hours of usage of that tractor, they go and take it to be serviced, instead of, you know, waiting on the mileage of said tractor. I've always found that to be a little interesting little thing that farmers do. Alright, how's my field going? For the most part, my field's actually going pretty good. I forgot how aggravating baling actually was, and time consuming. Oh my lord. You want to talk about a time-consuming task. Dude, baling is so freaking time-consuming. You have not completed your task. Oh wow, this thing is small. I read Shakespeare and stuff, really? I'm just gonna go on ahead and there we go. You didn't quite get all of it, but you got most of it. Let's just get the rest of it. There you go. And we'll just go over here and park this right here. Because we really won't need any of it once that's done. We just gotta wait for all of it to grow now. Whoops, I went a little too far. Give me just a second. There we go. Hopefully there'll be just enough right here to finish it off. We're gonna have to order some rollers. Let me see. Or I can get some of these that'll go over it themselves. And that'll do a little bit better, but we'll wait until the next season, see how much money we make for now. But anyway, I've been doing this for 2 hours. I hope everybody has a lovely day. And remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. Y'all have a good one.